EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. Check 56. Back to pass.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
This is it. 19.
Out of the gun, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Miller. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Thomas has got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set. 19. 56.
You ain't doing nothing today.
59. 59.
Throwing again on second down. Watson buying time to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Niners. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here we go. Like 80.
Throwing on second and 14. Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completion left side to Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Watson looks to throw again. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. It's a run by Coleman to start the 3rd quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
And he's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Dunn breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Watson operating from the gun. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. And that right there, his 1st incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They run once more with McKinnon. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Back now in Houston. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Come on, dude.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Tight is on Ringo.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On the return, Carter. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He finds an opening past the 40. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
You must be dreaming.
Watson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again is Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Here's Watson, operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 96 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56, the mark, boys. 56, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll return it to...